he's working over in Johannesburg, South Africa. He's an entrepreneur. He's working since last 2 to 3 years over there, and he has vast experience in the different sector of the industry. It's an immense pleasure to announce you that he's one of the alumni of our institute, MBA batch 2011 and 13. Uh, for a teacher, it's a very, one of the happiest moment to introduce any alumni in front of the, current batch of BBR, either a BBR or MBA. So uh, Harun, first he started the job in India, then he got this an opportunity in South Africa. He worked over there for 2 to 3 years. After that, he came back in India, and further he got the chance in UAE, United Arab Emirates. He worked over there in a bank. After that, the particular company organization asked him and given the invitation to come back in South Africa due to pandemic and some other situation. Unfortunately, there was an accident take place, and he was injured. For that point of view, he was taking the leave for that. From the Africa. So for the boost up and motivational point of view, we will conduct regularly basis. We will reconnect. This is a Margdarshan 2.0 alumni reconnect event. The topic is entrepreneurship, opportunities and challenges. Whatever for an entrepreneur, what is the actual challenges which is has to be faced by the different entrepreneur during the enhancement or expansion of the business for the startup point of view, and what will be the opportunities when it will come to the entrepreneur after the 6 months, 1 year, one financial year, two financial year. So it's a very important part. Patience, stress, it is always come for the always it's a part of the for an entrepreneur. But when the time will pass, it will give the i mean plenty of opportunities to the an entrepreneur. So for that point of view, uh, I would like to invite Mr. Harun. He will interact to you and give the different ideas, different things, which is very important for your future perspective and for your, for your career point of view. When you will, pursue your master degree, because in the bachelor degree it is quite difficult to understand the market scenario, because degree is just a gate pass, but actual work will start after the your experience, and you will get the chance to enter the corporate world. So thank you so much. Let me invite the Mr. Harun. He will interact with you, and he will share the experience of the abroad offshores, like from UAE to Johannesburg, South Africa. Uh, no issues at all. You can then I will give the chance to interact. For the questionnaire. So uh, Harun, Mr. Harun, now it is up to you.
Yes,
Over
sir.
to you. Started. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? So, I feel really privileged, and it gives me immense pleasure, to be sitting in front of you all and have a session. So, let me introduce myself. Let me give you a brief introduction about me. My name is Muhammad Harun Khan, and I've done my master's in, business administration from the same school, same college, which you all have been. And like I have done my masters in year 2000. I started in 2011 and I completed in 2013, right? So I had a very good experience over there. And let me tell you something about Professor Sir as well. He has been very supportive through all that thick and thin face I had over there, and he was so supportive. Whatever obstacles, challenges I faced. So when he asked me for this, for this, he gave me this opportunity to sit in front of you and have a session. I felt so fortunate, and I had no reason to say no. So I readily agreed, and like I can feel like that phase when I was in your position, like doing my masters from the same college. I could feel, you feel excited when you can share a platform. Although doing these Zoom calls was quite difficult, at that point of time, but it gives gives you, some sort of excitement where you can share your experience. You can give, all that knowledgeable inputs to the people or the students, especially to, because they are about to start their journey, about to start their, like professional, um, journey where they can, achieve something really great. So I'm here to have a session with you all about entrepreneurship, what exactly it is, what are the opportunities, and what challenges you face, right? So let me give you some sort of uh, let me share my experience, what I have done, and what experience I hold. And once I completed my masters, right, I got this opportunity to work in Johannesburg in South Africa. So my area of expertise was marketing, right? So it's more into sales. So I got this opportunity through a friend of mine, although working, I was a bit apprehensive, skeptical, like the market is altogether different, whether I'll be able to succeed or not, because there was a difference in culture, and because people over there are altogether different what we have in India, right? Language barriers and all those things. But then I firmly believe in life you never get ideal situation. You never get ideal situation. You have to create one. You have to make certain compromises. You have to you have to keep on doing all the hard work, and if your hard work is coupled up with like you go along with you achieve great heights in life. So I started working over here in 2013 till 2016. I had a very good. I did face obstacles. It was quite difficult, altogether different culture, meeting new people, But then as the time progressed, gradually you come across, things which you feel, like you were running away from. It's quite easy, It's not that difficult, and we as a human, we have this tendency of, getting intimidated, with things which we feel, no, we couldn't achieve and all. But it's all in your mind. I believe uh, we as a human being, right? We feel intimidated and we make our own comfort zone and we don't go out of it, which usually creates problem for us. So I was working here till 2016. I had a very good experience and I was doing remarkably well. Although my life was a bit topsy turvy, I met with an accident as well. So I came back to India, just to overcome, just to rejuvenate. And then I was there for a while in India, and then I got another opportunity because my visa was expiring, and I didn't have much validity left. So I went to India. Then meanwhile, I got another opportunity back in UAE. So I went over there for like almost a year or a half, and I worked over there as well. So I have good amount of experience as a backend to share with you. And I totally agree with a while ago. He said that bookish knowledge is important, right? But when it comes to market, you have to figure it out yourself, and that's what matters a lot, because book might tell you something which you won't see while working. So it depends upon you, right, to read the market, to plan accordingly, right? Do the market research, and once you spend enough time, out in the market, you will come across, all the essential inputs which will help you down the line to close the deals, to close the sales, and once you have good amount of experience, things become so easy for you. It's all in your mind. You feel, and especially for the youngsters, for the freshers, they are very intimidated. While they start working out in the field, they feel it's quite difficult. It's very challenging, but I firmly believe, and that's my approach. I always felt you never get ideal situation. You never get ideal situation. You have to create one. So people think that once they're done with the education, they will end up with a very good job, nice organization, and all. they always and they get fascinated, with people who are working in good companies, doing really well. So for them, I would like to say, grass on the other side always looks green. So once you start working, once you figure it out, once you experience, you feel it's not quite easy, and you don't feel comfortable over there. But as you spend time, things will start falling into place. So um, as I said, I was here for almost three years, and then I left to India, and then I again started working in UAE for a year and a half. And meanwhile, all this, I was still in contact with all my clients over here in South Africa. So they were really missing my services. They were in touch and they were asking me, please don't deprive us, with all those services you are rendering to us with your product and the services which I have aligned, myself to train them, to make them, elevate their standards. So I felt somewhere, while working, you must also contribute, towards the development, towards to upliftment of a particular community. So over here, I was more involved in the social work as well. So I felt, because life, I mean, if you ask me, life in South Africa and life in UAE was altogether different. I really enjoyed, in South Africa. The weather was very conducive. You really enjoy, plus what I really like uh, the culture in South Africa is, you get sufficient time, for your personal life. Like I work during weekdays, like Monday to Friday, and then I get, like a break for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So you get sufficient time to overcome all the stress, to rejuvenate yourself, and you can start all over again from Monday onwards. But life back in UAE is more about, work, work, work. So I firmly believe, when your personal life, your professional life enters in your personal life, things become quite difficult for you, and you keep on piling, all this stress. So you need some time as well to freshen yourself, to rejuvenate, to overcome all this stress and anxiety, because work comes along with a lot of stress, which brings you down. So that was all, about my experience I had working over there. And although even like, while working, you will have your share of failures, good time. So it collection of all that, makes an experience. And even people feel, that if you come across failures, it will bring you down. No, failures, collection of failures, helps you a lot. It makes you believe that if you're going to approach again, something really new, so what mistake you shouldn't commit, right? And it will reduce your time frame to achieve your target, because the the mistakes you have committed, earlier, you shouldn't be doing it again while achieving the short-term goals or long-term goals. So I'm back here in South Africa again. I came back in 2019 and started all over again. So I have a very good, I mean, so far things are going great, although um, situations were not favorable. There are things which are beyond our control. Life is all about, uncertainties. So when I started all over again, things, this pandemic, things were like topsy turvy. But eventually things are under control over here, and I started working again. So I did really well. So I met my old clients, and they were so happy to see me again. And like in terms of business, I'm like over here, I'm self-employed. So while working, I had good amount of experience, and on that basis, on the basis of that experience, I felt, why not to have our own company, and then like start all over again. And if like, working for somebody else, you have to put in all the efforts. And imagine, like you have to be, like you have to be reporting to the people who are sitting on your head, most of the time. and then you need to reach certain targets. You need to be time bound. So there are so many factors which brings you down. So if you ask me, I believe in doing my work freely without much constrictions. So I I felt this is the right time because based on my experience and the market, the reading I've done over here, I felt this is the right time to start a new venture and go all the way because the same amount of work I'm gonna do, it will be paid to somebody else. So I started my work, and I believe once you put in all the hard work and coupled up with your luck, you go a long way, right? And things will start falling into place. It might take a time. It might take you it depends upon luck as well. So when you really work hard and luck favors you, things might fall into place very quickly, and it might take time as well. Like with me, when I started all over again, all of a sudden this pandemic hit, and I felt I made a mistake. But it's not about it's not about the time, the circumstances. I believe even if you would have seen, people are doing exceptionally well in India also in this during this pandemic. They saw an opportunity, right? And like they always say, necessity is the mother of all the invention. They started this, I mean, there are so many people who started these startups, and they're doing really, really well in tech in India. So it's not about the circumstances. It's about your instincts. It's about your hard work. It's about your persistence, and it's about your perseverance. So I mean, if you combine all these efforts, I can tell you that you will definitely win. As the time will progress. So that's all about what I had so far. And then, like as I had a word with so he called. I mean, we had a chat last week. He was asking me if I can have a session with you all. So I felt privileged. I felt fortunate that if I can share my experience in any way, and I can contribute even a bit towards your encouragement. If I can influence you, if I can help you uplift your mood, I can motivate you. So I'll feel really blessed because I can feel myself in your shoes when you are like studying. You really you're always looking out for people who can assist you, who can guide you, channelize your mind, channelize you towards the right direction, which we are really deprived of. So me, although I owe him so much because throughout college he has been so supportive. I had few share of challenges, but he was always there for my rescue. So I'm always grateful to him for whatever he has done for me. So I could never say no to him. So I said, I'm like very happy. I'm so excited if I can share a space with you all, and I can tell you about my experience. We can share a bit of bookish knowledge as well. And although I don't believe in all this because you might read it anywhere, but what matters most is your practical knowledge. And if somebody can share you the exact experience while working out in the market. So me and Sir has decided about this particular topic, entrepreneurship, opportunities and challenges. So I won't take much of your time, like about my experience and all during my career forward. So I'll start with this entrepreneurship, what exactly it is, and I think you might be having an idea, what exactly it is because you people are studying as of now, so you are more close to it rather than me, because I'm working out. I'm like gone through this phase, and I'm more about more me. I'm more about working out in the field and experiencing all that practical knowledge, and I'm learning every day. So basically, entrepreneurship. What exactly it is? So entrepreneurship is basically a concept which makes you develop and manage your business ventures, right, to attain or achieve maximum profit while taking risk. So, it also contribute immensely towards the economic development. And basically, I would say it's more refined form of business, doing business. So although there's a thin line of difference between business and entrepreneurship. So you might be having an idea. So entrepreneurship basically is all about creativity, innovation, how you can create something really new. And the advantage of entrepreneurship is people are doing very common things, doing business. They oversee people, doing some particular business, and they come into it as well, seeing that they are doing remarkably well. But entrepreneurship is something where you sit, you do your research work, you find out the need, of the market, of the people, and based on that, you come up with something really good, which doesn't have any competition out there in the market. And and you do, you achieve great heights. You might be having, an idea. There are so many people who have done, uh, they are contributing towards the economy. They are one of the factor which has been, helping the end customers or users. So I can give you numerous example of entrepreneurship, like back in India. Although I'm here, but I do have, all the information about the people who are taking all the risk, innovating, diversifying, new ideas to come up with something which can help immensely to the people and for the economic development of the country. So, I mean, let me give you a few example of entrepreneurship. You might be aware of, Sachin Bansal, Flipkart, the guy who founded Flipkart. So he's one of the entrepreneurship. He has come up with this idea. Nobody would have thought, like 10 years back, that's something which you can, sell through e-commerce. So it would have been, quite a difficult idea to conceive. But then when people start, they feel there are obstacles, the challenges they might feel, but you have to make them understand, and you have to tell them, how it can help you and how it can reduce, your like time process, and you can be more equipped. It eventually it can help you a lot, in terms of money, in terms of time, and so many things. So once you make your final customers understand this concept, that's all this, entrepreneurship is all about. So there is Oyo Room, there is Paytm, there is Zomato. So there are n number of, people who have done remarkably well, and it was all about ideas, creativity, and innovation, right? So I mean, if you would have thought about it like 10 years back, 5 years back, you would have thought, right, it's quite difficult. It won't succeed. But as you start working, people, we have this tendency, we feel intimidated with new things. We don't we don't want to go all out. We feel that, if we don't succeed, we have to be at the brunt of, people, our relatives, that they're going to question, they're going to criticize, they're going to ridicule us. But it's all in our mind, right? People who have vision in their mind, they go, full-fledgedly, and they do really well. People who who criticize you, who ridicule you initially, who mocks you initially, they become your friend, when they see, you doing really well in your life. So entrepreneurship is all about taking risks, innovating, innovation, all that, creating new ideas. So maybe, I mean, some of you, while doing BBA, they might come up with some ideas, right? And down the line they can do, really well. So I would like to, I see, especially in this pandemic, when you're not able to attend your classes, and you have sufficient time, you can't even go out. So if you're not occupied, you're not that busy, sit, sit and think about it, what ideas you can come up with, and how it can contribute, and how it can, be beneficial towards the people, out there. So come up with ideas. It's not that difficult. We all are ordinary people, and we have same brain, and we have same. I mean, although we don't have the same intellect. Everybody is different, but all the organs, and all body parts, they all are same, right? So it's about thinking out of the box, right? So all these great, influential people, they have designed or they have created something really new. So and their work has been paid off and they are doing very well. So they are, and you would have heard about Elon Musk. He was struggling initially, but then he had a belief in his work, and he has been criticized. He was ridiculed by the people, but now when they see the when he sees when everybody the people sees his remarkable journey, they feel they feel so fascinated about it. And let me tell you, that guy, he belongs to South Africa. He originally is from South Africa, so he moved out, he migrated to USA. He's doing really well. Now people are missing his presence back in South Africa, asking him to come back, and contribute in whatever way if he can. So entrepreneurship, I think I've covered, what exactly it is. So, sir, can you hear me? Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, Arun. My
Hear
voice is
me?
audible. My voice is
Yeah,
audible.
yeah, I can hear you, sir. I
Okay,
can hear you.
sometime your voice is breaking just because of distance between laptop and your earphone. And I asked to the student, please open your camera, that it will give the
Yeah, yeah,
chance for the interaction. You student, you can
yeah.
open your camera, and
I
after five,
see.
yeah, after 5 to 10 minutes, I will give the chance to ask the question with the Mr. Harun. Okay, so it will give the chance to ask the question round. Then it will, I mean, beneficial for your career perspective. So please open your camera and listen carefully, and I will give the chance in the last 10 minutes to ask the question with the Mr. Harun. So okay, thank you so much. Yes, please, Harun.
Yeah, sir, I seriously want this, because I feel, I couldn't see anybody, right?
uh,
So I feel it's like a one-way
okay, okay,
communication.
okay, let
So
me open the, I mean, unlock.
I really want it to be more interactive. I
Student,
don't
you
want.
student, you can open your camera. I'm giving the chance to you. Yes, you can open your camera, but don't unmute yourself. Open your camera and interact with the uh, uh, can you give the chance for the question round?
Sir, do you want me to go ahead with these challenges and opportunities?
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah. Yes.
so I would like to brief them about, as I've covered, enough of entrepreneurship, right? So I want
Okay,
to explain them a bit about challenges and opportunities they might come across.
okay, okay. Right. Please
So I
continue.
would like to see them, just to be more like involved in this session, because I feel, I'm sitting in front of a laptop and just explaining. So it's like a one-way communication. So can you hear me?
Yeah. Your voice is audible.
But I can't see anybody, sir.
Student, please open your camera and you can ask the question. Okay. My
Maybe,
our voice is audible to you. Can anybody
maybe,
voice is audible?
maybe.
Student, my voice is audible. Unmute yourself. Student, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Then open your camera. Open your camera. All are requested. You can yeah, you can open your camera and interact with the our guest, Mr. Harun. So you can ask the question. Okay. Let me give the 5 minutes for the opportunity and challenge. You can directly ask the question with Mr. Harun. Okay. Then it will cover
So
the
you all
topic.
are welcome, to ask me question if I can, help you a bit. So please, but don't ask me all those, bookish questions. You can ask me about my experience, what challenges you might face and all, because I've been away from, all those reading books,
There
which
there's
I've
one
done
there
long
there,
ago.
there is one question that somebody is asking the sir, was there any particular exam or something from which you got the opportunities? Had you prepared for a competitive exam for abroad? This is the one
So
question
that's
asked.
yeah. So I can't see any of them, I can't see them.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, Student, open your camera. You can interact. Just open your camera. Okay.
Don't be intimidated. I'm consider me as your friend, right?
Yeah.
I'll be pretty happy, if I can share a skill with you and I can interact with you. Like all this is a virtual meeting. You don't get a feel, right? You are meeting, but don't get intimidated. I'm like same like you.
Okay. And second thing, you can write the question in your chat box. Okay.
I'll definitely like to address, all those questions.
It's open for
Open your
all.
camera, open your cameras and ask me a question directly. Don't feel intimidated. पूछो यार मुझे अपना दोस्त ही समझो आप लोग. I'll address your question which sir has asked me. So, although this question I come across quite often by the people, how I got this job, I mean, what kind of competition I have gone through, and all those things. So, I would like to explain all this, how I've got this opportunity, and how things went well for me.
Yes. Student, this is open session for the questioner. Questioner, please ask the question. And
अरे ये
feel
लोग
free.
बहुत शर्मा रहे हैं,
Feel free.
बहुत
Feel
शर्मा रहे
free.
हैं लोग. मुझे तो लग
Feel.
रहा था सर आपके स्टूडेंट हैं तो ये बहुत एक्टिव होंगे और मतलब क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे मुझे परेशान कर देंगे.
These are the first year student, and you have two options whether you can write in the chat. Directly ask to the uh, to the guest lecture. To the guest, and this is open platform. Okay. Aman Karan, do you have any question? My voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Aman, how are you?
I am fine. Thank you.
How are you doing?
Yeah, your voice is cracking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, how are you doing? Doing good?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Uh, to address this question which sir has asked me, like how I got this opportunity. So as I said, in the beginning, uh, there was a common friend who told me about this opportunity, right? There was a company looking out for a person, who can do sales. Although it was, difficult demographic location, altogether different culture and all, but then they were like, they were in really need of, a particular person who can do well. And people, let me tell you honestly, working in India is quite easy than working somewhere else because the condition, the competition existing is quite, difficult, unlike, when you're working overseas. So I come across this opportunity through a friend of mine, uh, who told me about this. So I applied for it, and once I got everything done, directly with the company, they had a session with me. They took my interview, asking several questions what I've done. So going by the requirement, I was fulfilling all of those, and then like once they were content, right? They proceeded my application, and then I have to go another session of interviews in home affairs that are sorry, this VFS, which we call now. So so I went over there. There was a guy, delegate, delegates who comes, all the way from South Africa to take interview, asking several questions. So we had a session for more than half an hour, asking all those relatable questions. So, and when they were content, they have proceeded my application, and like it was almost after 7 to 8 months I got this opportunity because my company was hiring was quite content, and it was more about high commission giving me the opportunity. So let me tell you, there's a difference between high commission and embassy as well. People call embassy and high commission as well, right? So there isn't much difference. It's almost same, but we call high commission. Usually there are certain embassies, right? There are delegates who are sitting and overseeing all those things. So same certain, those government people who are sitting over there, they call high commission as well. representing of a particular country. They call high commission because the countries where Britishers had ruled, they are called high commission, and where they haven't ruled, they are called embassies. So like South Africa, India, they have been ruled by the Britishers, so they are called high commission. So there isn't much difference in terms of the approaches and the work they do, issuing visas. So that's how I got the opportunity, and then like they approved and they gave me work permit after almost 8 months. So I applied for this job while working. I was about to complete my masters, from the same college where you all are. So I applied for it. So by the time I completed my I'm still studying, but I was about to give my examination at that time. So they were fine with it, and, because they knew this is a time-taking process, and it usually takes a year or so, depending upon how you went through the interview. So my interview went really well. So the question he asked me, I answered them really well, and I was quite confident. So by the time I completed my MBA, I got this opportunity, and I flew back, here, and I started my work in this company. But it was quite challenging, altogether different culture. You have to travel, you have to drive on your own, and driving is almost same like India. So plus there is bit of crime. So things were not easy initially. I felt I was better in India, back in India, rather than over here. As the time progressed, I learned, that we as a people, we as a human being, we have this tendency, as I said in the beginning, we have this tendency of making our comfort zone, right? Let me give you an example. You feel comfortable while sitting at your home, right? And then you can share everything with your family members, with your cousins and all. But when you go out, for an interview, you feel immense pressure. You can't express yourself. You find it quite difficult. But I believe it's all in your mind. And when you take all that pressure, and you feel intimidated, you can't express yourself. Even the things which you can't express, easily in front of your family, you can't express in front of, no matter how much preparation you do, how much hard work you have put in for the interview. So what I want is what I would like to request is expand your comfort zone which you have in your home. Expand it. Go out in the market. Feel free. They can't do something wrong to you, right? So don't let yourself bog down just because you're feeling all the pressure, because it's all in your mind. We human beings, we have remarkable um, you know capabilities to achieve great heights in life. You see people, they have invented so many things in life, and uh, they all are same like us, but it's just it's, it's, it's our it's our way of thinking that we can't do this, we are not capable enough, we don't have those abilities all the time. So feel free, go out, express yourself. Even if you don't get an opportunity, you will come to know, what mistakes you have done. So that shouldn't be repeated again. But be confident.
You are doing, can I do this with a finance background?
See,
As
my
I understood?
expertise is sales, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, like I'm working in the education industry, and my area of expertise is sales, right? Because I've done my major, in marketing. So marketing is all about sales. Like one of the part, the end part of marketing. So I'm more into sales. So your department is a bit different, right? So, however, every company requires, like there are so many aspects of the company, like different department, like as you said, finance, marketing, and all those things. There's so many production and all. So you can definitely work if there's a requirement in the company, right? So they are people who are handling this department in our company as well. But my major area of expertise is sales. So I go out most of the time, meeting clients and then closing. the deals, depending upon the requirement. But you can always, there is a requirement of this finance department accounts and all, which I don't have much idea about.
So,
Okay.
which one will be better, finance or marketing?
See, let me be honest with you. While I was doing my when I was doing the MBA, even so, see, even
I am asking about which one will be better, finance or marketing?
see, I can only suggest you, but then it's you who has to decide. क्योंकि होता क्या है कि लाइफ में आई माइट फील कि भाई मेरे लिए तो मार्केटिंग आसान है, ठीक है, बट व्हेन यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग यू फील नो मैंने तो डिसीजन गलत ले लिया just because he has recommended me, right? So see all the factors, consider all the aspects of life, right? कि तुम्हारा जो स्ट्रेंथ है वो क्या है, तुम अकाउंट्स में ज्यादा बेहतर हो या मार्केटिंग में हो. देखो हर चीज की एडवांटेजेस और डिसएडवांटेजेस होती है. लेट्स से अकाउंट्स में हो तो आप टाइम बाउंड हो, ठीक है, आपको सुबह से शाम तक क्या कहते हैं ऑफिस में रहना है और ऑफिस के सारे काम करना है. इफ यू फील यू आर वेरी गुड एट अकाउंटिंग, राइट, एंड यू रियली इंजॉय, यू thoroughly enjoy अकाउंटिंग वर्क, सो यू मस्ट गो फॉर इट. अगर तुम्हें लगता है मार्केटिंग सेल्स, देखो हर मैं बिलीव करता हूँ कि marketing sales is one of the role in marketing. तो मार्केटिंग जो है वो बहुत मेजर एस्पेक्ट है और कंपनी रन्स ऑन दिस, बिकॉज सेल अगर नहीं होगी तो अकाउंटिंग कैसे चलेगी, मानते हो? तो सेल्स इज वन ऑफ द एसेंशियल
Yes.
फैक्टर, ठीक है. सेल्स के कुछ एडवांटेजेस हैं कि सेल्स में जितना पैसा मिलता है किसी आपको डिपार्टमेंट में नहीं मिलता. क्यों? क्योंकि सेल्स कम्स विद इंसेंटिव्स, there is salary, particular salary, fixed salary which you get. Plus, if you're doing really well, you get rewarded by the company in terms of bonuses and all those things. But उसकी disadvantages भी है. Disadvantages ये है, if you don't get customers right, you will be in constant pressure by the company. You have to achieve the desired targets set by the company. And when you have very strict competition out there in the market, because there are n number of players who have their own products, so you have to compete. So it becomes, at times it becomes difficult. So I've seen people who like went into marketing and they were right, they were really regretting their decision why they went into it. So depending upon your strength as a human being, what are your strengths? If you believe in hard work, if you have this approach of persistence, perseverance, keep on doing despite difficulties, then you can go into marketing. Or else, if you're good at accounts, then you can go into that aspect as well. But then I would say it should be your decision. Think about it. You have enough time. Think about it. Consider all the aspects and take the timely decision, because that's very important, because your life will depend upon all those things. But I would say, even like in my case, as I'm working in, I have done majors in marketing. So I believe, while working, I every day, I come across problems. I come across all sort of challenges. I feel, I can't close this deal and all. But deep down inside, to every problem, there's an underlying solution. So keep on, knocking, keep on knocking, keep on knocking. You will come across, the problems, and then you will get a solution. As I said, to every problem is an underlying solution, right? So it's you who has to decide. I can only recommend you. If you ask me, I can suggest you what are the drawbacks in my like in my expertise, right? If you ask me about marketing, I can tell you what you can once you start working, what the issues you will come across, what obstacles, hurdles you will face. So as I started over here, I felt it's really difficult to work, especially in marketing when you don't know their native language. But the advantage over here was the official language is English, but they have their own language to communicate. So what I did, I was a bit proactive. So I started, learning how to greet them. So once I learned, how to greet them in their own language. The moment I did, they felt so comfortable that this guy, all from different countries, different culture and everything. Imagine he's doing, greeting our own culture. So they felt, that trust, that, that confidence, and that's what is. There was, I think, Aman, I've covered, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to ask?
There's a last
No.
question. There's a last question from the student side. Akash Kumar Singh, he's asking that, sir,
Yeah,
can
sir.
you
Yes,
can
sir.
you yeah, last question. Can you tell what is the network marketing?
No,
It's
no,
the last
definitely I'll
question.
tell. Okay. No, I would like to see, as of now, you see, network marketing is one of the major, concept companies are using to attain, large customer base, network marketing. People make networks. I think you would have heard कि इंडिया में बहुत चल रहा है कि जो है, एक लोग को मतलब कोई ऑफर करते हैं प्रोडक्ट और उनसे कहते हैं कि फर्दर आप उन लोगों को लेके आओ और आपको इंसेंटिव मिलेगा, ठीक है, और आप जितने लोग अपने अंडर में जोड़ोगे उनको थ्रू आपको मिलेगा एज 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 यू गोना प्रोग्रेस, ठीक है, आपको उनका मतलब जो भी वो इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, जो भी वो पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट परचेज कर रहे हैं, तो
Like
उसका जो है रिजल्ट या उसका
Amway, RCM, Modi Care.
जी सर MBR, there are so many.
Vestige.
And
Vestige.
then for the company point of view, they feel it's a very easy way, and it's very rewarding. लोग बहुत कम टाइम में बहुत कुछ अचीव कर लेते हैं, बट इनके जो है आड़ में कुछ ऐसी भी स्कीम्स चल रही है जो लोग क्या कहते हैं, कौन करते हैं, क्या कहते हैं, दूसरे लोगों को होता कुछ नहीं है, बट दे कम अप लाइक ये पैसे इन्वेस्ट करो, कोई प्रोडक्ट नहीं देना, कुछ नहीं देना, बट यू विल गेट रिटर्न इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी और incentive, जो कि बहुत those schemes are calling big time, so which you shouldn't go. So you need to be very vigilant while choosing one. But most of the genuine companies are obtaining or using these marketing methods to have maximum customer base. It's quite easy. It's about word of mouth. Have you heard about word of mouth? Word of mouth होता है कि एक दूसरे से जो है दूसरे को बताना कि मैंने बताया, अरे यार ये प्रोडक्ट बहुत अच्छा है, तो अगर आपका कोई फ्रेंड है तो आप इजीली ट्रस्ट कर लोगे कि हाँ वाकई अच्छा है, ठीक है, तो इसको बोलते हैं वर्ड ऑफ माउथ। तो कि भाई आप जो है ये प्रोडक्ट बहुत अच्छा है, इसको भी कहते हैं जो है फर्दर लोगों को बेचो, अपने दोस्तों को बेचो, अपनी फैमिली को बेचो, और इससे जो है बहुत आपको पहली बात तो प्रोडक्ट फ्री मिल रहा है, ठीक है, और अगर आप अपने अंडर में लोग बनाओगे तो आपको जो है बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न मिलेगा, इंसेंटिव भी मिलेगा, बैठे बैठे आपकी एक इनकम हो जाएगी। तो इट्स क्वाइट कॉमन इन इंडिया।
एंटरप्रेन्योर से एक बेसिक डिफरेंस है कि एंटरप्रेन्योर का एक इंडिविजुअल आइडियाज होता है सर। तो सर फॉर बिगिनर अगर कोई स्टार्ट करना चाहता है, कोई बंदा स्टार्ट करना चाहता है और वो फाइनेंशियली कंडीशन से जूझ रहा है सर, तो वो कैसे हैंडल कर सकता है? बाय लोन सर तो वो इफेक्टिव नहीं है आज के डेट में सर।
It's a very good question, right? So I'm really see. I really wanted you to ask me question because based on my experience, if I can recommend you something, मैं तुम्हें help कर सकूं, so I'll feel so fortunate and I'll feel so blessed. तो आपका क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छा है। तो there is a thin line difference between business and entrepreneurship, as I say. और just to motivate you people, I would like to say something. Trust me, I always say to my people, whom I work with or my client, okay, there is never a wrong time to do the right thing. Life में कभी भी गलत टाइम नहीं होता है सही काम करने का, ठीक है? If you really want to start a business, right, make up your mind, things will start falling into place. आप अगर बिजनेस करना चाहते हो, जैसे आपने कहा, ठीक है, बिजनेस के लिए फंडिंग एंड ऑल, तो बिजनेस और मैं आपको एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में पहले तो डिफरेंस बता दूं। बिजनेस क्या है? बिजनेस होता है कि जो लोग ऑलरेडी फॉलो कर रहे हैं जो कंसेप्ट, राइट? बिजनेस रन्स ऑन आइडियाज। कंसीविंग एन आइडिया फॉर अ बिजनेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो आप आइडिया जब कंसीव करते हो तो बिजनेस आपका उसी पे रन करता है, ठीक है? बट बिजनेस में क्या होता है, लोग जो ऑलरेडी लोगों ने क्या कहते हैं आइडियाज बना रखे हैं उन्हीं को फॉलो करते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप देखो ग्रोसरी स्टोर होगा, एक परचूनी की दुकान जो इंडिया में होती है, लोगों ने देखा कि यार ही इज डूइंग वेरी वेल, तो वो भी उसको खोल लेते हैं, लाइक सेम आइडिया, राइट, एंड दे नीड मनी। तो डिसएडवांटेज विच बिजनेस हैज कि उसमें आपको कैपिटल वो खुद अरेंज करना पड़ता है, ठीक है। अब आ जाओ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे। एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज ऑल अबाउट क्रिएटिंग न्यू आइडिया, राइट, जिसका कोई उसके साथ एडवांटेज ये है कंपटीशन होता ही नहीं है, बिल्कुल, ठीक है, क्योंकि आप एक नया आइडिया क्रिएट कर रहे हो। और सबसे अच्छी एडवांटेज ये है कि इन ए वेरी शॉर्ट स्पैन ऑफ टाइम यू डू रिमार्केबली वेल, यू अचीव ग्रेट हाइट्स, राइट, यू डू वंडर्स फॉर द कंपनी। तो इसमें क्या होता है, इसकी एडवांटेज, जैसे आपने फंड्स की बात करी, तो मैं ऑल्दो मैं समझाता, बट यू नो आई वाज मोर इनटू शेयरिंग माय एक्सपीरियंस एंड एड्रेसिंग योर क्वेश्चंस। तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में ये होता है कि फंडिंग की इसमें जरूरत, मतलब प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती कैपिटल की। क्यों? क्योंकि इसमें जो आइडिया होता है वो जो एक्सक्लूसिव होता है, ठीक है, वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके पास होता है। तो बेस्ड ऑन दैट आइडिया there are so many companies, there are so many investors, you call, you know, angel investors, they are
यस
ready to invest money in your company। समझ में आया?
सर, लेकिन इसमें हाँ सर, वो तो पता है, लेकिन सर इसमें ऐसा भी होता है कि जो आइडिया आपके पास हो वो सामने वाले को भाए ना। जैसे कि हमारे पास आइडिया, तो हम चाहे तो एंजल इन्वेस्टमेंट या वेंचर कैपिटल वगैरह से हम लोग ले सकते हैं, लेकिन सर हम बिगनर है, हमें पता नहीं है, हम पे ट्रस्ट कौन करेगा?
तो
और
मैंने
दूसरी बात ये है कि सर जो हमारे माइंड में चल रहा है, जैसा कॉन्सेप्ट हमारा है, जैसा वर्किंग हैबिट हमारी है, उस हिसाब से
हाँ
उन्हें ना मतलब अच्छा लगे, तो सर उस कंडीशन में हम क्या करें?
भाई, as I said, when you start working, right, there are people who will ridicule you, ठीक है, who will criticize you, right, but कुछ लोग ऐसे भी होंगे जो आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप कुछ अच्छा करने जाओगे ना, तो आपके शायद क्लोज रिलेटिव, आपके क्लोज फ्रेंड, राइट, आपको बहुत निगेटिव निगेटिव चीजें बताएंगे, निगेटिव इंप्रेशन देंगे कि यार ये सक्सीड नहीं कर पाएगा और ये वो। मगर कुछ लोग ऐसे भी होंगे, आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स, जिनको आप पे ट्रस्ट होगा, जो आपको पुश करेंगे, जो आपको ना दे विल गिव यू अ पुश कि नहीं, करो, काम करो, यू विल डेफिनेटली यू नो गेट सक्सेस इन लाइफ। तो जैसे आपने कहा कि आप नए हो, आपके ऊपर ट्रस्ट कौन करेगा, राइट। तो यार, यू नो, देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु आर डूइंग, यू नो, वेरी वेल इन लाइफ, दे आर अचीवर्स। मैं तुम्हें एग्जांपल देता हूँ, हेनरी फोर्ड, केएफसी का नाम सुना है? उसको हर कोई रिजेक्ट करता था, हर कोई रिजेक्ट करता था। अली बाबा का नाम सुना है, जैक मा का, उसको हर कोई रिजेक्ट करता था, उसको कोई ऑर्डिनरी जॉब भी नहीं देता, ठीक है, बट देयर वाज सम पीपल हु ट्रस्टेड। अगर कोई अच्छा आइडिया लेके आओगे ना, अच्छा कोई आइडिया कंसीव करोगे, तो जो पीपल है ना, जो जो लोग जेन्युइन पीपल है, दे कैन सी दी वर्ल्ड, यू नो, दे डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द एक्सपीरियंस, दे कैन फोकस, दे कैन एनालाइज कि नो, ये आइडिया इसका बहुत अच्छा है, एंड वी आर रेडी टू इन्वेस्ट, एंड इट कम्स विद सर्टेन लीगल फाउंडेशन। अगर वो इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तो देयर इज अ रीजन बिहाइंड इट कि यार अगर तुम्हारी कंपनी जो है सक्सेसफुल होगी, तो दे विल गेट रिटर्न, यू नो, आउट ऑफ इट, एंड फॉर देम इट्स लाइक, यू नो, स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ मनी इन्वेस्टिंग इन कंपनी, और तुम्हारे लिए वो बहुत बड़ा अमाउंट है। समझ रहे हो मेरी बात को? जस्ट बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग, बट देयर आर पीपल, यू नो, बिग जायंट्स हु हैव, यू नो, गुड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, राइट, और उनके लिए छोटा मोटा, यू नो, 50 करोड़ 100 करोड़ मैटर नहीं करता है, वो इन्वेस्ट कर देते हैं। इनफैक्ट, यू नो, 50 करोड़ 100 करोड़ तो बहुत ज्यादा हो गया, 10 करोड़ उनके लिए कुछ नहीं है, और छोटे वेंचर के लिए 10 करोड़ बहुत होता है, जो तुम्हारे लिए अगर तुम इमेजिन नहीं कर सकते अभी कि 10 करोड़ यार बहुत होता है, बट उनके लिए बहुत छोटा सा है। और वो दे कैन फोरसी द पिक्चर इन देयर माइंड कि यार मैंने अगर इन्वेस्ट करा तो मुझे पता है मैं अगर 10 करोड़ लगाऊंगा तो मैं 50 करोड़ इजीली कमा लूंगा, जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन दिस this, you know, the idea he has got in his mind. So business runs on idea. There are so many companies, यार तुम पढ़ो इनके बारे में तो तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि कितने स्टार्टअप्स इस सिचुएशन में, ये कोरोना, यू नो, ऑल दिस पेंडेमिक लॉकडाउन में स्टार्ट हुए, एंड दे डूइंग रियली वेल। तो जोमेटो के बारे में अगर तुम सुनो तो यार कौन ऑर्डर करेगा, बट नाउ यू कैन सी द डिफरेंस, यू कैन
Very much given the precious time of to your busy schedule,
first
Mr. Harun,
I
and for your
really
valuable inputs to the they have I mean for us it's a lot from your side, because alumni interaction is very important part, and we have
very
taken the
important.
initiative to connect the alumni with the your junior, because this type of innovative ideas and what are the inputs is required to become an entrepreneur and to find out the opportunities among the different culture and different people from in a particular area like Johannesburg. So it will be difficult to survive and sustain over there. From the Indian side, and you migrated from here and uh, and search the opportunities in the particular area like in education industry since last
Mhm.
5 years, and you just explain the things that every day is a struggle for and sales sectors, marketing and sales, but a lot of stress and patience are required. I mean, whenever
Yeah.
sometimes it will be very I mean hectic schedule to and it is also increase the stress, but I mean, at the end of the day, everything will be fine. So,
Uh,
for the student point of view, I'm really thankful to you, and students have enjoyed your session. And next time, we will also give the chance, and we will also request you give the time for you from your busy schedule. Thank you so much. We
No,
will
sir,
take.
you're really welcome, and I feel blessed to have a session with you all. And I would like to say one more thing: they can reach out to me anytime, whenever they feel, they can contact me, and if they need any sort of inputs or information from my side, I would be quite happy to share those things. Right.
Thank,
So
thank
I would like to sum it up, and it was a really nice session, although they were a bit apprehensive from me. But thanks to you, sir, for organizing this.
thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Bye.